Hi, I am Butters, and this is the 6th devlog on The Abandoned. On the last episode, we went over a bunch of different things that I said I would keep working on, but I completely forgot they existed, until I looked at the last video while writing the script. So instead, we'll be going over a new enemy, new boss fight, different game modes, and some miscellaneous stuff. Also, before the video starts, I'm sorry if my voice sounds a bit weirder than normal, but I've been screaming a lot today since I recorded this on the 4th. Also, this video marks the year of devlogs! Yay! Let's look at a picture of a cake to celebrate. Wow, doesn't that look yummy? Okay, let's get this over with. Okay, so going in order of things I said, the first thing is a new demon. The demon spider can scale away from the player, crawl on walls, and the ceiling. To do this, I gave the spider a vertical and horizontal direction and just made gravity optional. Luckily, Godot has a built-in function to detect whether an object is touching a floor, wall, or ceiling, which made this a bit simpler for me. When the spider is on the floor, it'll run from you until it hits a wall, where it'll stop moving horizontally, shutting off gravity, and start moving up. If it hits the ceiling, it'll turn gravity back on but reverse so it can stay up in the air, and then it'll move sideways again. After moving for 1.5 seconds, it'll stop and start launching red balls at the player using its and the player's global position to try and determine where the player is. I haven't quite figured out how to account for the Y position yet, but let's ignore that for now. Yeah? Anyways, next I added the devil from the Bible. I wanted to base his design off the medieval era paintings of him, but I struggled to even make one face, so I decided against it. There's a reason I don't give faces to most of these characters. The Satan boss fight starts by you jumping on his feet where he will try to stomp you or summon lesser demons from his toe jam. If you try to leave the fight, the floor will be engulfed in fire when I fixed the textures, but now it's a ring template sheet. After breaking both his legs, fork demons will crawl up to throw you away. After being thrown in the air, you will land in Satan's lap where he will try to swat you off, incinerate you with fire, or he will lift his arms and sweat poison which pools in his lap. If you're in the poison, you will take damage every second, and continue taking damage for 5 seconds after leaving the poison. While his lap is covered, you can hide on the armrest of his throne, but Satan will try to crush you and summon spider demons to annoy you. He is also trying to stab you with his tail during the entirety of Phase 2. Finally, you climb onto his shoulders where you fight the head. Satan's head will spit fire at you, use his mustache to punch you, or use the tip of his tail to try and slash you. If you are too close to his mouth, he can also try to bite you. Now for non-NPC stuff, I made a secondary menu when starting the game where you pick your game mode. Normal mode has a max amount of HP and is just normal. Hard mode will probably have some different enemy attacks and different level layouts to make the game a bit harder, but otherwise the same as normal. Demonic mode has no limit to how much health you can have and uses the same rules as hard mode, and in fasting mode you start with 30 health but will lose 1 HP every 5 seconds, so you will have to keep eating to stay alive. Which is kind of the opposite of fasting in it. Well, too late now. Already wrote the label. The last thing I did was fixing the pause menu a bit. For the past ever, the option just made the pause menu invisible, but now there's some actual options. First, I just have a full screen option to make it a bit prettier, and then there's an option to turn on a CRT shader I borrowed from Pen00 on go.shaders.com. I'm sorry I didn't finish the multiplayer or the ostrich. I forgot, and I didn't do as much as I wanted anyway, cause my computer room for the past 2 weeks has been over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, or 37.778 Celsius, 310.928 Kelvin, and 559.67 mankind. And as a New Englander, I'm not used to anything above 70. And I don't want to say a bunch of numbers again, so you only get Fahrenheit for that one. Also, why have I never heard of mankind before? It's been around since 1859 and I only learned about it today. It's basically just another form of Kelvin. Also, I know the hearts ain't great because I got a few people telling me, but I'm gonna fix it, don't worry. Just as soon as I figure out what y'all mean, because I keep forgetting to ask. I think they're just too big. Future Butters here, in the past now because it's the same recording session. I'm just too lazy to change the script, but a friend of mine got so sick of my hearts that he decided to make his own design, so here's the new heart texture. He also insists I show some of his other drawings, so here. How do I make this interesting? Ooh. They're talking to each other. They can dance! Oh god. This poor thing. Poor bunny. I haven't made the video yet. I don't know what I'm commentating over. I just have scribbles of what I'm gonna do, maybe, eventually. I don't know if this is even a part of it, but it's here now. I feel like I'm playing with dolls. I'll try to finish the other things I mentioned this month, but I'm very forgetful. Anyways, that is everything for now. Tune in next time for death? I don't really have an idea other than the stuff I already said. Oh, before I go, I just remembered I haven't shown any bugs in this video yet, so my little brothers were playtesting the game for me, and somehow got a negative shot value. I haven't been able to recreate it, and that's not intentional. It's also technically a bug, even though it's not very interesting. I'll look through my footage and see if I have anything else that I will put here without any commentary, if I do. Okay, thank you for watching. Love you. Bye-bye.